What if we both have a business already that has been operating on my side and Joe's, we merge? Can I still apply for a visa?
Yeah, we can apply for a visa. We would show that you invested in your business, and that's probably where we would get the substantial investment from. But then we'll have to see how the new structure is, percentages, employees, who's paying for the employees, is it a new company, is it just like a partnership? So there's a bunch of things that we need to see before, but it's possible.
What if Joe, and this is the last example I wanted to kind of go through. Joe has a business. He remodeled houses in Nebraska. Mm-hmm. But Joe knows how to do it. And he's going to help me open the same business in Arkansas. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to invest in my own business, but Joe is going to let me know how to do it. He's going to help me out or whatever. He's going to have probably, 20% of my business, and I'm the one investing on it. Does it look good?
It looks great because now you have a U.S. strategic partner helping you with the business. It's more of a secure investment, not just for you as the investor, but also to the officers saying, okay, this guy has a partner that knows what they're doing. And it's a minority share owner, so that works. And you are the one investing, not the U.S. citizen. So yeah, it works.
And I'm going to be paying him, a distribution agreement or
20%
or a licensing agreement
exactly.
or whatever. I'm going to pay him royalties for his knowledge to tell me how to do it.
That's fine.
That's
fine. That's great. Yeah. It helps with not just with the visa, also with how the business flows, right? It's easier if you have somebody that knows how to do it.
Mm-hmm. So showing a partner who has experience and history.
It's like having a franchise, right? Because a franchise is like kind of your partner.
Totally
so it makes sense.
Can you have in a business like really good, solid sales and then still be disqualified from an ET, from an E2, sorry, or be like denied?
So there are different requirements. So if you don't meet one of those requirements, it could be denied. Marginality is one, which would be covered by sales. But what if you had great sales but no employees? Then you're still denied. Yeah, you're a millionaire, Joe, but I need your employee. Yeah, I need you to create jobs for other people to also be millionaires, right? Mm-hmm. So that's what they want to do. So you can have great sales, but you have no employees, they're going to deny you anyways.
Because I think there's a lot of people that are naive to that, thinking, hey, as long as my business has good sales, then I should easily qualify for an E2.
And I think that happens with a lot of people that are selling on Amazon, for example.
E-commerce is very popular. A lot of people made a bunch of money of it, but they have no employees because they don't pay anybody. They're just like a broker kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Because they send the stuff from China, they put it into the Amazon warehouse, they sell it from whoever part of the world they are, and yeah, they can make millions, but they are not creating jobs.
Yeah, you're just transferring money from here to here.
So the key is it's not just about you establishing a business for yourself and have a presence, but they want to see that you're actually helping to create jobs.
Yeah, that's the main thing of this visa. Not just invest, because anybody can invest. They want you to stimulate the economy. How do you stimulate the economy? Job creation.
And I think that's a huge misconception with a lot of people that says, but I have invested a lot of money in the US because I bought 3 houses, I have a stock, and I bought this, I bought the other, and whatever. But okay, yeah, there are investments, but not for...
And anybody could get a visa if that was the case, which is not the case. The case is I need you to invest in an active business that stimulates the economy, not a brokering account that has 3 million in the stock market. That doesn't help us, right? We need active investment, creating jobs.
That's the clear distinction, passive versus active.
Correct.
Active in their eyes means it's employing people.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then one of the things... there are several influencers in social media speaking about buying existing businesses, right? And they speak so much about financing. Okay. Now, I understand that SBA loans are not available for foreign nationals, and it's going to change, or it has already changed. Not even for residents. Now it has to be a U.S. citizen in order to get it. But there's people that get distracted with that because, I want to get a business pretty much on credit and get my visa. Now, let's suppose that I talk to Joe and Joe like me and he says, you know what? I'm going to sell you my business for $100K, but just pay me $20,000 and the rest you can do it in 10 years.
Yeah.
can I still apply for a visa with something like that?
Yeah. We would want you to be. I would like to send you to the consulate once there's $50K invested. So you give a down payment of $20K, then it's gonna be 70 divided by 10 divided by 12. So I would want
in
you
that
to,
particular case, I can, okay, Joe, I'm going to pay you 20, the rest in 10 years, but I'm going to invest another 30 in the business.
That's fine. And then not only that, all the income you're getting from that business and you reinvested also counts towards the $50K that I'd like to see. So maybe it takes you 3-4 months of operations to see those $50K rack up, and then at that point I'll send you to the consulate.
Oh, so my own sales in the business count as an investment,
right? Because you can take it out, right? But you're not taking it out. You're investing it in salaries. You're investing it in new equipment and inventory and whatever you're doing. So that reinvesting, it works towards you. Because you could easily say, no, I'm gonna fire everybody, and I'm just gonna get the sales out, and I'm gonna keep it bare bones. But you're not doing that. You're reinvesting in the business, and that way. And that's
pretty interesting.
Well, what about people that want to invest in, so my world, real estate? Oh my gosh, how many foreign nationals want to invest in the U.S., acquiring U.S. property?
Yeah.
What's the path of least resistance? Because real estate can be a very passive investment.
Yeah.
So if I'm thinking along these lines, which is I want to buy property, I want to rent it, I want to hold on to it for the long term, is there anywhere in that scenario where someone can get a visa?
Okay. So just to clarify a misconception, you don't need a visa to acquire property. So you can just be an investor. You're buying property. I don't want to live in the U.S. I don't want to work in the U.S. I just want to invest. You can do that from home, from Canada, from Mexico, with a tourist visa. But if you want to live in the U.S. and you want to work in the U.S. and you want a need-to visa, with real estate, there's ways of doing it, right? If you want to hold the property, then I will tell you, let's do, and I'm giving all my secrets here. I'll give you an LLC. We'll make an LLC that's going to hold the property. And we're going to make another LLC that's going to be the operational one. That's going to be maintaining, remodeling, building, having all the operational activity in this LLC. And this LLC is the one that's going to get you the visa, because this is the one creating jobs. The one that's holding the properties and leasing them is not creating jobs. So this is a passive investment, but the remodeling, the maintaining, the repairing, this one is creating jobs via subcontractors, if you're also a property manager plus remodeling, you also have guys that go and get the rents and go and talk to client and the tenants. So you're managing tenants. So that's the company that will get you the visa, the one that's creating jobs and has the active operations.
Okay, now I'm going to think really outside the box. That's just the way I am. I'm sorry. Okay.
There's no box with you.
There is no box. Okay, you have these two LLCs. Can you have a separate entity that acts as property manager to exclusively your properties?
Yeah. Does it work for the visa though? Because
that's the question.
How many houses do you need to manage as a property management company to be able to say, yeah, I need employees, like full-time employees?
But what if you had this one entity acting as a property manager for your properties and another entity, and that property management company employed a property management company?
No.
Use their infrastructure, use their employees, use their vendors, and paid everyone individually. See?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the officer's going to say like, that's well, like I know that it's going to raise eyebrows because you're in property management, and you will know more than I do. If I do a property management company, forget about the visa, would it make sense to subcontract every single one of my employees? Is it the norm? Or do you have your payroll? And
no, it's with the visa in mind. Otherwise,
no, but without the visa in mind, if I open up my property management company, would I be hiring contractors or would I be hiring payroll employees? W-2s.
A combination of both.
Yeah, I was going to say it's a mix.
Okay.
It's a combination of both.
So if for visa purposes, it has to be a combination of both.
Okay. So you're telling me it's doable.
It's doable. I mean, again, if you're creating jobs and you're investing and you have an active operations, in theory, you qualify for the visa, but it's going to be up to the officer at the specific consular post. It's going to say, I don't know if this is active enough. So that's the caveat.